I'm taking you to 1946. It was on March 3, 1946 that the cabinet mission arrived. The object being to give full freedom to the people of India. Before that, I would like to tell that the Second World War had ended. No doubt that the British people won the war, but at a very heavy cost. So far as India was concerned, India was a source of power and money for them. But now they were no longer in a position to hold India because they had gone completely bankrupt. They were not in a position to maintain a huge army to keep control over the people of India. That was the reason that Mr. Attlee, who was then the Prime Minister of England, he declared that we want to give freedom to the people of India. We want to give freedom to every man, woman and child, not as a gift, but as their birthright. So in order to materialize this scheme, the cabinet mission arrived, as I told you before. So far as the political parties are concerned, there were two major parties. One was the Congress, led by Mr. Gandhi, and the Muslim League, led by Mr. Jinnah. Before the discussion regarding the transfer of power, I must say that both the Hindus and the Muslims were living peacefully. Their relations were not only cordial but ideal. But the slogan of Muslim League for a separate homeland for the Muslims of India living in minority areas, that deteriorated the situation, and communal riots were started. People became impatient, although they were fully awake for freedom. But the slogan of the Muslim League for a separate homeland for Muslim India came in the way and disturbed the whole atmosphere of India. India's position was unique from this point of view, that although the Mughals ruled, then Britishers came, but the relations between the Hindus and the Muslims remained cordial. But this time, communalism took its own shape and roots, and the result was that people started killing each other on the streets, in the cities, in trains, so on and so forth. The cabinet mission had already met almost all the political leaders, and they had formulated their scheme. And in view of that scheme, they were not going to partition India. Nevertheless, situation had deteriorated so much that communalism was at its height. At that time, Lord Wavell was the Viceroy of India. He went to England and told Mr. Italy to postpone the transfer of power for 2 years because the situation in India was very bad, highly explosive. Mr. Italy refused. Mr. Lord Wavell resigned. In his place, Lord Mountbatten came. Lord Mountbatten formulated all the remaining parts of the transfer of power and became ready to act accordingly. Now, the Muslims on one hand and the Hindus on the other, they were not having good terms. Their relations were not cordial. The result was that I said before that communalism took place and people started killing each other. The first province which was targeted was Bihar. There about 80,000 Muslim men, women and children were killed. And then finally, when the Radcliffe Award was revealed and the Sikh community came to know that Gurdaspur had already been demarcated in their favor, although it was a predominantly Muslim area. The day Pakistan appeared on the horizon as a sovereign state, bloodbath started. Small men, women and children were killed, women were raped, and there was absolutely no limit to that. Under these circumstances, anyway, power was transferred. Pakistan came in existence on the 14th of August and India on the 15th of August. But it is a matter of surprise, and we must note that those Muslims who were in the forefront for the creation of a Muslim homeland, when Pakistan came into being, they were left behind. They were left behind at the mercy of the majority people of India, that is the Hindus. They were on the forefront, as I said, forefront, but they didn't get it. Anyway, but those Muslims still were prepared for all consequences to achieve that target, and ultimately it was achieved. Anyway, Pakistan, truncated Pakistan, came into being, and after 25 years, whatever we had achieved, we lost. Pakistan was split up into two. Bangladesh, that is now, before that East Pakistan, they seceded from the Federation of Pakistan. And they are now independent states. They have nothing to do with us. And so far as present Pakistan is concerned, we are just surviving. God knows what will happen. Thank you.